Hello friends, welcome to my channel Clinical Biochemistry by Dr. P.K. Prabhakar. Today I am going to talk about one of the recent development in the COVID management, COVID treatment. So this is a kind of oral pill which we are going to discuss today. We will discuss all the details about this medicine. So the title is the UK becomes the first country to approve the antiviral pill to treat COVID-19, and the name of the drug is Molnupiravir. So it is, as its name suggests, it is a antiviral drug, antiviral therapy. Recently, Merck has announced on different platforms. So, the first global authorization of our oral COVID 19 antiviral medicine is a major achievement of Merck's singular legacy. So, that means announcement has been done. Then, UK, because United Kingdom, England has become the first country to approve a oral pill for the management of COVID 19. So, this is the detail. Uh, so it can be if it will work it will be a really a game changer. Uh, it will soon. So the first thing if you'll see, the drug name is Molnupiravir. This is an oral antiviral drug. Normally, we know that most of the antiviral drugs are nucleotides analogs. So later on, I will show you how this medicine works. So this medicine has been developed by two different organizations, that is Merck and Ridgeback. So both have investigated this one. So according to Merck, this medicine is going to reduce the risk of hospitalization and death roughly by 50% approximately compare when it is going to be compared to the placebo uh, in a COVID patient having the mild or moderate COVID-19 symptoms. And this result has been shown in the phase 3 clinical trials. However, these clinical trials has not been peer reviewed or not has been published till now in any journals. Only they have announced it, and on the basis of their announcement, on the basis of their phase 3 clinical trials, UK government has approved them for their utilization, and they have ordered also. So this is the chemical structure of molnupiravir. If you'll see, like a normal nucleotide, this is having a ribose sugar, 5 carbon sugar. This is normal like ribose sugar. This is the fifth carbon. Normally, in the normal nucleotides, we are having a triphosphate here, and at this junctions normally we are having nucleotides. So roughly this is also having similar type of a structure, one ribose sugar, except in case of pentose phosphate or phosphoric acid, which is having different components. And here we are having normally like a pyrimidine base, like that one. So ultimately, if we'll see the later on, we are going to discuss the mechanism also. So if you see the mechanism, it is going to mimic cytosine and as well as the urine. So this molnupiravir is the prodrug. Prodrug means normally it is a precursor forms. When it is reaching to the body, it is going to be converted to any other molecules, and that works as a drug. So that's why we are going to call prodrug. So this is a prodrug of ribonucleotide analogs, that is beta D N4 hydroxycytidine, NHC short form we are going to call. And this is going to be rapidly converted in the plasma. When you are going to take this molnupiravir medicines, it is going to be converted to this compound, and then this is the going to be, which is a triphosphate forms, like this is your molnupiravir, which is going to be converted to this beta D N4 hydroxycytidine, this is, and then it will be converted into triphosphate forms by the host kinases. Like if I'm going to take medicine, so I will be the host. So my kinase enzymes is going to convert them this beta D NHC into triphosphate forms, and this will be looking like a normal nucleotides. So how this drug works? So the market name of this drug is Lagevrio. It works by interfering the viral replications. Normally, you know that it is coronavirus is having a positive sense single-stranded RNA as a nucleotide. So it requires RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. So this prevents it virus from the multiplying, keeping virus level low, and which normally affect this reducing the severity of the disease. It is designed to introduce errors. So when you are going to take this medicine, it is going to cause the mutations, single nucleotide mutations in the virus, and that mutations ultimately going to affect their proteins. So molnupiravir gets incorporated into the growing RNA strands, and once it will be inside, it is going to weakens the havoxyriationase. This compound shifts its configuration. That is, it is going to have a tautomeric structures, and that tautomeric structures will comprise of cytosine as well as uridine. So it sometimes in one structure it is going to mimic cytosine, in another structure it is going to mimic uridine. Those RNA strands becomes fully blueprint for the next round of viral genomes. So once virus is going to replicate, and there this molnupiravir will be inserted, so mutation has been caused, and that mutated RNA will be used in the next generation for their as genetic constituents. So these mutations are normally going to accumulate generation to generations, and ultimately it affects the viral replication and virus population will be collapsed. The virus especially mutate itself to death and becomes the mutation accumulates randomly. It is very difficult for virus to evolve the replication resistance also. So this is one of the advantages of this drug, because it is not having only one structure, it is having different kind of structure, different structure. It is going to change their structure, tautomeric structure. So it is difficult for virus to get a resistance against this one structure. This is the detailed mechanism how this drug works. This is molnupiravir, and this is the triphosphate forms. This is the normal nucleotides, and it is going to replicate. So if you'll see at this place, this is having guanosine. So normally, in the normal circumstances, here cytosine should come. But if this molnupiravir will be in the in the body, in the cells, then because it is it's this is M molnupiravir is normally looks like cytosine, so it will be in place of associated G, it will CM will form a bond. So here you can see this MTP has been incorporated. This is triphosphate forms. So ultimately here cytosine, in place of cytosine M came, but this M, if it is mimicking the cytosine, but if this M is going to be mimic the uridine, then what will happen? So in one conditions, like you can see here, now I'm talking about this structure, this strands. So in this strands, we are having a mute M, and this M, if it is going to be formed, going to be associated with its, if M structure is, looks like cytosine, then it will be bonding with G. But if M will be tautomeride and it looks like uridine, then adenine will come. So you can see here this G and M has been incorporated. Okay, and here if this M is looks like cytosine, then G will come. Okay, and if this M is looks like uridine, then uridine means sorry, M is looks like uridine, then adenine will come. So ultimately there is a mutation, one nucleotide random changes is going to happen, because this G, sorry, M, which is this triphosphate forms, it can bonds with two different nucleotides. It can bonds, it can form a means a hydrogen bonds with the guanine also. When it looks like uridine, it will bond with adenine, and when it looks like cytosine, it will bonds with guanine. So ultimately it is going to cause one nucleotide mutations, and that mutations will occur, and it will be normally accumulated further generation to generations. Okay, so should I be worried about my genetic codes? Like, because I'm going to take medicine, so it is going to affect only virus nucleotides, virus replications, or it is going to affect my replications, my nucleotides, my RNA also. So the genetic activity has led some experts in the questions whether this drug will potentially cause mutations leading to birth defect and the tumor in case of host. But Merck has a different opinion. So Merck says that they have run a full extensive test in animals, which show that this is not at all an issue. So Merck ran two different separate tests in the animals, in which it gives the molnupiravir a very high dose, and normally as much as it is going to be taken in the humans. And the test shows that this molnupiravir is not mutagenic in the host, because we are not using RNA dependent RNA polymerase. So normally maybe that might be the reason. So this is not a mutagenic, so we should not be worried about the our own genetic code or any kind of birth defect or the tumor causes in the host body. Then how effective this drug is? So Merck maintains the viral sequence done so far, which shows the molnupiravir is effective against all the variants, even the Delta, which is the most infectious variant still now. So it is working against the Delta virus also, and uh, in all the cases, all the variants, it is going to reduce the hospitalization and the death causes. So Merck announces its preliminary results in September, showing that drug cuts reduces the hospitalization and death by half of the patient, roughly 50%. Uh, but the result has not yet reviewed and not has been published in any scientific journal. So we can wait for that one. Why this drug is so much significant, and what is the significance of this drug in the COVID treatments? Because you know that we are solely depends on the vaccine till now, but this vaccine has limited productivity. Productivity means productions is very less, and it is not available for all the country. So the drug will be, these medicines will be keeping hospitals from overflowing, especially in a place where vaccination rate is very slow, such as many low and lower middle income countries, and poor nations who has not received a vaccine in as much as they want. So low supply of vaccines, right? Like African country, they have received only 7%. There means only 7% population has been received minimum one dose of vaccines. So this is very less. So in those nations which has not vaccine, means availability of vaccine is not appropriate. In those cases, in those countries, this drug will be a game changer. It will be very effective because it will reduce the hospitalizations in the patients. So Merck pill would be an important step towards the tackling the pandemic. Who will get these drugs and when it will be available? So according to the National Medical Director of the National Health Service in England, Professor Stephen Powing, he said that drug will be administered to the patient who is at the very high risk. And this drug, two different countries like United States has already ordered 1.7 million drugs dosage of these drugs, and as well as United Kingdom has also ordered roughly a million of dosage. This drug pharmaceutical company has normally signed a deal with many manufacturers in India. So hopefully it will be available in India also. Like they have a contract with the Cipla, Dr. Reddy Laboratories, MQ Pharmaceutical, Hetero Labs, and Sun Pharmaceuticals to produce for the production of this medicine in India, which can be also available for lower middle income countries. And you know that this Merck is not only player for this oral medicines. There are a number of other pharmaceutical companies who is also working on the oral medicines for this COVID-19. Like ATF Pharmaceuticals and Roche are collaborating on a similar nucleotide analogs. Another Pfizer, who has tested and that is also got some kind of very good result. I will come with the next video on the Pfizer's medicines, that oral drug of Pfizer. They have tested a viral, but their mechanism of action is different. So Pfizer is working on the protease inhibitor from the SARS-CoV-2, which works by blocking the step of virus used to fuse itself with the human cell. So fusion will be stopped by this Pfizer medicines. And if you see these medicines has their own relationship. Merck COVID-19 pill has the vital Indian link. Like how, what is the relationship? So Indian company, that is Everest Organics Limited, has started making the active pharmaceutical ingredient API for the generic version of this molnupiravir medicines for the treatment. And this company is normally it is Indian, so they have Indian relationship also. So this is all about this oral medicine which have come from the Merck for the COVID-19 treatment. So if you have any query, any comments, you can write in the comment box. You can follow me on the different social networking channels, like which links has been given there. If you have not still not subscribed my channel, you can subscribe it. If you like the video, press the like button, press the bell button, so that you will get all the notifications. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.